most satisfying part of having dogs is the unconditional love that they provide. My name is Sandip. I'm based out of Bangalore. I have been involved with Rottweilers for almost a decade now. I started, like most of the pet parents in India, I started with Indies. Ever since my childhood, I can remember I have always had dogs in my life. They have had a very close place in my heart. And when I got my first job, I remember in 2016, 2015, I decided that with the first salary, I wanted to buy a dog. That was my first purebred Rottweiler. Her name was Mickey. She was around 4 years old when I got her. After training her for a while, the kind of bond that I had with her, it completely changed my life. It changed my perception or perspective of looking at Rottweilers as a breed. Overall, as a breed, they are extremely confident and they are good guard dogs. So they do not trust strangers very easily. But at the same time, with proper training, they are as good as any other dog. And they are the most versatile breed that there is. You can do anything with them, any sports, any activities. You can participate in shows. You can take them for hikes. You can go on road trips with them. You can exercise. So overall, anything that you want from a dog, a Rottweiler will provide you, and better than most other breeds, I would say. Coming to their grooming requirements, it is very less. You just give them a bath once in 15-20 days and cut their nails, and that's almost about it. If you are taking them for long walks on hard surface, on tar roads, then even nail cutting is not required. And before the shows, like if we are participating in shows, then before like 45 days or 1 month, you just have to give them good exercise, more high protein diet to make them look a little bit muscular, and the body should be a little more tighter. Other than that, they are like almost always good to go. You can always count on them. Coming to my specific breed, Rottweilers, they are a high energy dog, very strong dog, strong breed. So you must have a little bit of space in your house. I would not suggest it to someone living in a small apartment. So if you have an independent house or even a 2 BHK house, or even if you have a small house, if you have time, if you can take them out 2-3 times for walk, if you can maybe take them out on a weekend to give some little more exercise, then that's all. They are not a very high. You do not have high expectations. The Rottweilers do not have high expectations. They are overall a very healthy and robust breed. They do not get sick very easily. They are very strong, like I said, and a very healthy overall breed. In order to find a good puppy, you first of all search if you have someone known person having a Rottweiler, a pedigree Rottweiler. Talk to them. Just ask them if they know someone who can guide them, or use apps like Happy Pet, where good reputable breeders are posting about their puppies. Other than that, you can, like I said, you can visit any dog show. Just pay 50-100 rupees entry fees. Go to a dog show. You will find at least 50 people showing their dogs. Any breed. If you are interested in golden retriever, you will find 50 people who are showing golden retrievers. Same with Rottweilers. Talk to those person. If you have a litter, what is the father and mother parentage of this dog? Can I see the mother? Can I see the father? Do you have a litter coming up? When can I expect some puppies? Ask about the price. Ask about KCI paper, microchips, and it is easy. The only thing is, don't decide today you want a puppy and don't start searching tomorrow. Give yourself some time. Think about there will be issues in traveling. Like if you travel to other cities or other countries frequently, you will have to think about it because having a large size dog is a responsibility. Of course, there are in cities like Bangalore and in other big cities, there are a number of dog boarding facilities nowadays, where you can easily keep your dog for 10 days, 15 days, or even for a week. But overall, having a Rottweiler is not that difficult, which people make a fuss out of it, that it is a very aggressive breed, it will bite your kids, it will do this, do that. It's not as such. I am having Rottweilers for 10 years. I have bred 3 generations. I am having fourth generation of Rottweiler puppy with me. I have never even had a small accident. Kids from our neighborhood, they visit every evening to play with my dogs. Fortunately, with this breed, there are a lot of gene pool available in India. Like there are people importing very good dogs from all around the world in India now. So for my case in particular, I have always used the best stud dogs. They are proven champions in KCI shows, and they have produced good puppies. So before that, in India, there are not a lot of health testings available at this point of time. But you can always see the dog, and you can judge the compatibility with your partner. Like how will this male combine with this female, and how will the puppies turn out? You can imagine that. You can have you can discuss with some of the known knowledgeable persons in that breed, and they can guide you whether this male is will go well with this female. How will the head turn out? How will the body? How will the angulation come out in this combination? So that is about the combination. Once the mating is done, then there is of course 2 months of very good care during the pregnancy period. Then once the puppies are born, you have to 24 hours service you have to provide for them. They need milk every 2 to 3 hours. You have to wake up, you have to provide them milk, you have to take good care of the mother, you have to provide good protein-rich food for the mother during that time. Once they are around 15 days old, their first deworming schedule starts, and you have to deworm them with the liquid, with the syrup dewormer, and then when they are around 25 to 26 days old, they start eating their first food. So you have to prepare, you have to buy a special formula for them, puppy formula, and you have to start with that food. Once they are around 40 to 45 days old, they are fully on, the mother's milk will gradually come down, and the puppies will start eating all 3 to 4 times a day. That is when your first vaccinations also schedule comes up. So I make sure that my puppies complete 2 vaccinations before they are handed over to their new homes. So one practice that I follow in breeding is I always have a get back my puppy kind of contract with the new owners, with the new people who are getting puppies from me. That if any point of time, if they decide that they are not willing to go ahead with the puppy, maybe after 3 years or 4 years, if they are having a family condition, if they are traveling abroad or something that comes up that puts them in a situation where they can't go ahead with keeping that puppy, and then they must contact me first. They cannot surrender the dog to a shelter, or they cannot give it to a friend or a cousin. So that puppy must come back to me. That is a contract that I have with all the people that take puppies from me. So dog training is very important for any dog. It's not just for a Rottweiler. For any dogs, if you want to have a satisfied connection with that dog, a little bit of training is required. And people think training as a big deal, as too much of work, too much of time. So for any dog, the training starts from about 2 to 3 months. And only 15 minutes of training is important in a given day. If you train more than 15 minutes, the dog will get bored. It will not listen to you, and even you will not have that connection with the dog. Only 15 minutes a day. Just try to find what motivates your dog. There are a couple of things like food. Most of the dogs are highly food motivated. So try to find a good treat for your dog. So I use cheese, chicken liver, or small pieces of chicken. Some other dogs, like my older dog, she is mostly toy motivated. She is not that much interested in food. If I show her a ball, she will go crazy. She will do anything to get that ball. So just find what motivates your dog and just train. There are hundreds of, millions of videos on YouTube to start training. Just try to teach sit, down, stay, these basic commands, and then take it ahead from there. The most satisfying part of having dogs is the unconditional love that they provide. So like I said, they're a stress buster for me. So after a long day of work, if you don't do anything, just sit and watch them do activities, scratch their leg or play with each other or just run after a ball, it will just fills you with joy. And if you train them, even little bit, if you 5 minutes, if you train them, if they follow your command, it feels like you are communicating with a different species. So it gives so much satisfaction, because other animals, it is not only difficult to train, but they do not have that intention to please you. Dogs, they were made by humans. They come from wolf. They were made by humans, and they are conditioned in such a way, their brain works in such a way that they always want to make you happy. So that is the most satisfying part of having a dog. And in my experience, having Rottweilers, they are a complete breed for me. They associate with me a lot. They are a no-nonsense dog. They do not want to, go near a stranger and wag their tail and make them happy. They just want to sit, relax. They know what they are doing. Just banning a breed because it is a powerful breed, that doesn't make any sense. And why do people in army and police, they import dogs of high pedigree and high drive, working line German Shepherds, Belgian Malinois? So those are also aggressive breeds. So you can't just justify that this breed is from different countries, so it is aggressive. So for my dogs, I take a lot of care when they are kids, when they are puppies. So I socialize them with a lot of people, lot of sound. I take them near a big bus or truck. They see, they watch it. They should not get scared. If they are getting scared, we need to give them comfort that it is part of your life. You are going to see it every day. So same with any other situation. So you need to take them to new people, new strangers, kids. So if you do that little bit of work during their early phases, they won't be that much reactive and they won't bite unnecessarily. So just blaming a breed for some mistakes or some accidents that happen is totally sad. It's disappointing. So one of the most challenging part of getting a new puppy is finding a good breeder and finding a good quality puppy. With apps like Happy Pets coming into the picture now, they are like bridging that gap between a good breeder and a good home for the puppy. So it is beneficial for both of them. So if you are a new pet parent, you are looking for a good quality puppy for any breed, you can go to apps like Happy Pet and you can find good breeders. There are a number of inquiries that I got from for my last litter. So I would, for other breeders also who are looking for good homes for their puppies, this platform will be very helpful. So I'm really grateful that Happy Pet to be part of Happy Pet family now.